Good afternoon, traders, and welcome to. I personally was playing Air, FDS, Netflix, TDD, and Whirlpool. Those were my trades today. I agreed for the day. Very proud of myself. Um, what made today fun? Well, today was, we had a lot of mixture on our list today for all the traders in the chat room. As you know, we're all growing. We got a lot of small cap people coming in here now, and we're showing them the world we are over here. And we delivered a nice short trade for them on MRNS. If you could get shares, we just did a nice secret sauce for about 45 minutes, indicating how to read bios and FDA news and read through it. So it was been a very great and fun day today. Today I'll just kind of go into it. On our list we had MRS, CAG, Full, Air, Square, Enta, Whirlpool, Beyond Meats, FDS, Netflix, of course the LGIH, TDD, and XS. So we had analyst calls, upgrades, bio news, tech news, whatever you had it, earnings report. We were playing it. Today, I'm going to start with the MRNS. And the reason why I saw on this is because the way it was written. Positive top two primary endpoint met. Problem is MRNS is a kind of an irrelevant company as far as I'm concerned. They pop and drop every 2 to 3 months. Their stock has gone down nothing from $10 all the way down to $1. They needed some sort of news. They'll probably do an offering within 3 days of today. Probably be kind of ridiculous. Probably about 2 million shares at about $1.40 or something like that. So today this is for our short sellers. We did not want to long the stock unless it popped at the open to 220. If it did not and it broke 190, in our world this was an all-day short, an all-day fader, and that's exactly what it did. MRNS right here off the two spot. It did not break out the 210 to 220 for a buying opportunity. Therefore, it was just a lean in to short. Here's the lower low set in. As you can see, boom, boom, and boom. Take size 3, 4, 5, 6, 8,000 shares, and you just have an all-day fader. And all you did was gap fill it right back down to where it belongs. Typical uh, day trading and awesome calls trading. Another one we did was Whirlpool today. I really enjoyed this one. I traded this personally, so did many others. This kind of nice upgrade today from JP Morgan. And what made this fun today was just the range. I love range in a stock, and Whirlpool delivered. Whirlpool got an upgrade with its price target of $172, which would create a nice gap up, which you can see it was 150, and it gapped up all the way to $154. So I had told the traders in the chat room the stock will roar out of the gate to 157 or more, scale in short around the 157 range. Add any pops to that, the stock will come down back down to 151. I was looking for 151.50. Stock ended up at 152.22. We shorted the stock and we took it back down and we made some serious money. It was a fun trade. Great call. Next stock we played was a stock called TDD, which you know I love. TDD, the trade platform. I love this stock. It's called the trading desk, actually. Oh, I nailed this. Today, I just looked at the market. I looked at the gap up, 70 points up this morning. I simply looked, evaluated, said the stock will pop at the open to 199, and the stock will come down to 191, and you can go long. That's exactly what I wrote. 30 to 35 minutes before the opening bell, I put TDD in writing right down here, and I said this would be 191 at the open, and it would come down. I'm sorry, it would pop at the open to 199. There's the 199, and this would gap fill back to 191, and the stock hit 191. The next trade that we did today was a stock. This was our top short idea in the room besides Murnus, LGIH. Now, one of our great mods this morning who hunts this stuff in pre-market did a phenomenal job. His name is Palmer, or known as Bank the Trade. It was a wonderful call. And this is what I love so much about how, first of all, I love Palmer. Okay. I love he's a mod in here. I love that he's part-time and he can show people day in and day out. And he made $500 today in the chat room. But what I loved about this was that nobody else in the world would have saw this other than maybe myself and Palmer, because he knew that AJ likes to look at these things that just gap up for no reason. It's not on anyone's radar. And he even did a tweet. I don't think anybody even knows about this. Well, I do. So I have great short sellers in here like Steve B that come in here once in a while in the morning, and they just want a guaranteed fucking slam dunk. Give me $1,000 in my bank account, and that's what he came in here for. Steve B made $845 on this trade. How did it work? Stock was gapping up. It was gapping up thin, gapping up for no reason. I said the stock would slam to $83. All you had to do was come in and short it, 250, 300, 400 shares. It didn't matter the size, as long as you could get in there, get a decent fill. And here it is. Ding, 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 ding. There's your short. Look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slam. $84.60. Have a nice fucking day. Bye-bye. Hit 84.24. Kind of nice play there, huh? Next trade we did was a company called FDS. FDS had not too good numbers this morning. Wasn't impressed. Gap down quite a bit. I love these $20 gap downs. Okay, after reading the report, the stock had been trading in pre-market about 248 level. I predicted the stock would probably most likely pop at the open towards, I believe I said 258. I wanted a quick pop at the open. Once the lower low set in, I wanted the stock just to fade off down to 235. Well, it stopped at 239.75. It completely found a bottom. That is a bottom defined. You cannot go lower than that. There was a wall there. All you could do is long the stock at that moment. So, and its stock went right back up to 247. It was a great call for not only a pop at the open, but a nice fade. If you caught the nice fade off of 255, you made about 13 points to the downside, if not more. It's a wonderful trade. And that was called FDS. Next trade we did was Beyond Meats. I do see Beyond Meats going up over the next couple days, in my opinion. I also see analysts probably coming out with different variations of what they think the company is worth. The reason why is McDonald's has decided to test on a test basis only for a few weeks. They want to try Beyond Meats. I believe, forgive me, is it in Canada? I don't know where they're going to try it somewhere. And but this is good news for Beyond. They're really, trying to be the cutting edge, the leader, to get in there. And I do think B McDonald's is recognizing Beyond. As I was telling the great EB in our chat room, it's just a matter of time before Domino's Pizza starts rolling out. Hey, no more sausage. We're going to put Beyond on it. If you don't, for you meat lovers or not non-meat lovers, it could be a nice market for a Domino's Pizza, a Jack in a Box, a Burger King, a Carl's Jr. Because people are looking for that alternative to that meat. Especially with high cholesterol and all that. So hence that's why Beyond. I've never had a Beyond thing. I don't think I could eat plants. I mean, whatever. This is my personal opinion, but who cares? McDonald's is going to try it. McDonald's is the leader. They are the largest franchise, I think, in the world, recognized everywhere. So you got to go with it. So today, I figured if Beyond was going to snap, it needed to snap 158. If it snapped 158, we were going to come down to about 150. I believe my call was 150. Let me double check that. It could have been a little bit lower. Snap 155. I wanted actually 147 on the stock. I feel it would come down to 147 and then bottom curl. However, the great Janny Moore found the bottom at 150. I thought I was going to get my 147 when it snapped. It went all the way to 148.61. That's pretty damn good for a trader to predict the stock would come down if it snapped a certain area. Here's the 158 snap, and bam. And Janny found the base around 150, told the traders in the chat room I would be long, and the stock went all the way up 6 points off of his call. Great call by the great Janny. Next one we did was a stock called Fool. I'm sorry, I don't trade Fool in my chat room. Yeah, that's because your fucking room is irrelevant. What is Fool? Oh my god. It's a company. H.B. Fuller. Earnings came out. They were dismal. They weren't anything to write home about. However, I am a seasoned veteran, 16 years in the biz. Fool likes to fill its gaps. How do I know that? That's why you run the room in here. That's why I'm the pro. FUL. There it is. Boom. I see this opening up at 46 or more. If it pulls at the open, add to your position. The stock is going to 46 or more. All right? Bam. Here's your long. 45, 46, 47. Filled the gap. Have a nice day. Full. Let's see. What else did we do? Um, Whirlpool, TDD, FDS, Netflix. I had Netflix. Pretty good today. Let me double check what I had on this one. Netflix was gapping up with the market. I felt the stock would come down to, I think I nailed it in the beginning perfectly. Netflix, here we go. Netflix. I'd be short. Yes, I wanted everyone to short at 269 in pre-market. I wanted them to add on any pop at the open. I felt the stock would come down to 263 and then bottom curl. I was correct, but I did tell everyone if the market starts to sell off and SPY pulls, this will sell off beyond 263. So I did warn the room you had to watch SPY. It was really, really critical. So, and it did exactly what I said. Initially, because the market was gapping up 70 points, I already knew how to play it. Short the stock at 269. There's the 269 short. Slam it down. I said 263. There's 263. It bottomed, curled around, and started to go up. Beautiful. Market started to pull, broke the 263 flag, came down to 260. It was a well-read, well-scripted trade. And if you nailed the short in pre-market for 269 up here, you got paid 6 points. At 200 shares, that's $1,200. You would have been done for the day. So now I do want to close out with one that did not work the way I wanted to, which created my I didn't get a 100% rating. It was called a company called Air. Um, Air had actually get this blowout earnings. The problem is one critical thing you need to look at, and I think this one I did overlook. Typically, I have a way that I look at shit in the morning, and I forgot to click the 180. I always like to click between the last earnings to this earnings, and I didn't click it. And so I pretty much said, well, I do think with gap fill to yesterday's close, so if it does, which was down here, look for the pop and pull. Problem is, it's sold off way too much. And once you pull up to 120, you can see why it was trying to fill the gap. There was so much people in this stock, and they were holding from 30 and 31. So this 48 being up 18 points was a gift, and I forgot to look at that, and it was my own fault. So it caused me. It was a great short. I did not lose on this trade at all. I found a bottom at 41 with Brandy in the chat room and a few others, and I could see this curling develop. I actually got long here. I think it was 41.37 or something like that live in the room, and I said I wanted 42 on it with 300 shares. I got it. Then I played it again with Brandy. I took this one. I ran 41.70. I went 500 shares. I was looking for 42.20, and I got 43 bucks on it. So, and then I was done with it. So I nailed this trade pretty good today. I was really happy with it. And that's that. So that is today's webinar. Thank you so much. Tomorrow I'll present another 12 more ideas. Hopefully we'll have some good small cap stuff. I do give, I have a lot of short sellers in here, and I do highlight top short idea. Top short idea, if there is one, if I look at it and I say this is a top short, there is no way you can lose. You just can't. It's the most automatic trade you'll get in the world. It doesn't matter. The stock will do exactly what I tell you. It's just an automatic win. And I call it, CB introduced this idea to the room a month ago, and it's worked. I think he's done an analysis on it, and we are actually 100% on every call that we've ever done. So, Brandy made another 40 cents on air. Good. During Secret Sauce. Good for you, Brandy. And that is it. That was our game plan for 926. I want to thank this Zach Morris on Twitter. He made a comment yesterday that really stood with me all day. Thank you, Stevie. Um, he said something that really nobody's ever said to me in a long time. Um, but he said in his tweet to me, and I just want to take a moment and thank him because it really, I don't think he realized how much it meant to me. Um, oh wow, look at Nicholas. I can't wait to see what is this? What is this? I don't know what that is. These must be your notes. I don't know what that is, but whatever it is, Nicholas, I don't know if I should retweet, but anyway, thank you. Um, but I think I could just go to his Twitter feed. Yeah, he wrote something to me that I thought was really kind of him. He wrote, um, I think it was down here. Almost had it. Yeah. Oh, this tweet. Thank you for putting so much work into your business. Do you know nobody's ever said that to me? This guy just joined our room, what, 2, 3 weeks ago. He was a week member and went right to a year. But nobody's ever really said that to me. Nobody ever said, thank you for putting so much time into your business. Because this is a business, but it's a quality room. So I put the time in, I put the hours in, I sleep 4 or 5 hours a night so I can put out a product for so many traders to benefit from the knowledge that I've built over the years. And this is the product. This is the end result. And he is right. I do so much research and so much work to prepare. And a lot of rooms do not do this. The ones that came from us, they try to copy, but at the end of the day, they're not us. We are so different and far above, and we're like a learning wheel in this room. We keep accelerating. When you think that you thought the day was great, all of a sudden it gets greater. You know, we're all bosses in this room, and we're family, and we're tight, and we have each other's backs. But more than that, when somebody recognizes that, man, you put a lot of work in your business. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I sat back for a moment, like, man, I haven't heard somebody say that to me. I get a lot of compliments, don't get me wrong, and I get a lot of thank yous for the hard work I do. But at the end of the result, this chat room is a business. It needs to be run a certain way for traders to come in from all around the world to be profitable, to learn something, to walk away becoming a better trader. If they can walk away, if you can walk away from a room learning something that you didn't know yesterday, I did my job. If you walked away and you were green from a trade I gave you, I did my job. If you walk away red, I didn't do my job. So now I have to do my job better. And I need to learn to be perfect because I want to be perfect. I can't. The reality of day trading is nobody's perfect, but I want to be damn close to provide the best product in this business to the amazing traders that come into this room that lay down that $6 a day. And that's why we built Awesome Calls Trading. All right. So thank you all. Take care.